You're now live.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Refresh. There we go. And there we are.
There we are.
The difference, of course, is that we're all paying for our public parks and facilities. And last year, it cost us $200,000.
I didn't charge my phone while I was in here today.
Do you need a charger? I have a 14-foot cable next door. I don't know what kind of adapter yours takes. Is it like the previous one?
It's like yours.
Like mine? The weird little funky hole at the bottom?
I guess I better press play.
Yeah, you should.
You're too busy looking at my hole.
On her phone!
On my phone!
Hashtag me too. Stop it! The second instance this morning. The first is by Anita.
Oh, Nita? Good morning, J-Worm.
Okay, let's see here.
Morning, James.
All right, I gotta get in there.
And Omar.
I'm like, is my feet frozen? No, we just haven't moved.
We haven't moved.
You moved your head.
You move so you know that we're not frozen.
And I don't have my burgundy sweater on, so I'll be able to differentiate my videos to upload.
Okay, you ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed if you're watching us on Facebook Live. Good morning to all of you. I see Gilbert watching, Rebecca, J-Worm. Just a few right there. I have to scroll down to see more.
Yes, just a few. And Mayor Nichols is watching. He says, good morning. If you do not currently follow us on Facebook Live, we encourage you to do so. It's just a way to get to the behind the scenes of what goes on when Z93, Outlaw Country, and MonsterMediaYuma.com all go to commercial break. Jennifer and I stay live the entire hour. And plus, you know, we love to see all of your beautiful faces hanging out with us in the morning time. You know, Jay Worm's asking if I'm going to the fundraiser tonight. You know what? The Littlewood Co-op is having a ceramics room fundraiser this evening. And unfortunately, I will not be making it tonight, only because we are going to be downtown at the Mato rally on Main Street. But if we encourage all of you to do to go down and support a lot of our local musicians. They will be playing a show. I believe it's a $5 entry. Silent auctions going on, all at the Littlewood Co-op, and all the proceeds go to the ceramic room.
That's right. And Teresa mentioned we will be downtown. We will be broadcasting live. The event takes place from 6 to 8 p.m., but we'll be out there a little bit sooner just to let people know the event is indeed going on. Mm-hmm. And Main Street, they're already starting to block portions of it off so they can make arrangements to have some of the vehicles come in throughout the day. But there will be ample parking on either the east or the west side of Main Street.
Exactly.
Lots of parking either place, and it's not a very long walk to get over to all the action. But just look for our van. We'll be parked right out in front of Du Bois.
No, you know what? I think it's a longer walk to actually see all of these vehicles because it's like a 2-block span. It starts at First Street and usually fills all the way up. It fills all the way up. Down Main Street, there will be cars on both sides, and it goes all the way to 3rd Street. It gets packed because not only is it vehicles that are participating in the Midnight at the Oasis, but it's open to the public too. If you have a vintage car that you'd like to put on display for everyone to see this evening, you guys are all welcome as well.
And Midnight at the Oasis, the vehicles that will be out there are 1972 and older. So even if you have something a little bit newer and you want to bring it out tonight, because I know we have seen some that are even into the early 80s. Mm-hmm. I recall a few of those from last year down at the rally on Main. Come on out, show off your hard work. These are really big pet projects that a lot of people put money and sweat equity into, and they like to show them and share them.
Little, do they have handicap parking? I'm sure they do.
Yes, they do.
I'm sure they do.
Come on out, bring little Liam, and we would love to see you and the family. Mm-hmm. Now, let's do our birthdays right now because I just saw somebody pop up on Facebook Live, and she shared a birthday announcement with us just a few minutes ago, and it's for her daughter this morning. We want to thank Firehouse Subs for our birthday shout-outs. They are a wonderful organization. There's the Firehouse Subs Foundation, and every time you buy a sub, you help save lives, if you've ever thought about it that way. So by going to Firehouse Subs, you are helping with pretty much life-saving measures.
Exactly.
And our birthdays today, our birthday shout-outs, we have Bobby Price. He is celebrating his 82nd birthday. Oh. We hope you have a fantastic day, Bobby. Also, Brandy Dowling celebrating a birthday. Stephen Hauser. I've known this guy since he was about 12, and I think he's 28 today, so that means I'm also getting older. We want to wish you a very happy birthday. Crystal Castillo celebrating a birthday now. The one that Mama messaged me about, Chevelle, is 7 years old today.
Aw, how cute.
And Mom, Dad, and sister all love you and want to wish you a very happy birthday, as do we.
Yes, exactly.
Now, they are celebrating birthdays with, you may have heard of this guy, Justin Bieber. He's 24.
He's still a baby.
He's still a baby. Jessica Biel has a birthday today, along with Eva Mendes, or Eva, depending how you say it. Mm-hmm. Shaquille O'Neal is celebrating a birthday today, too. Bryan Cranston.
I don't know who that is.
Hello.
Hello.
What's that? The drug movie? The TV show? Hang on. Where he was a teacher. I watched about 3 episodes of it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't watch it at all.
Netflix.
I'm going to have to Google it.
Darn it. Okay, someone help us out here on Facebook Live. Drive me crazy.
Anita's going to Google it for me.
He was also in...
Breaking Bad?
Yeah, that's it. Breaking Bad.
The drug one. Breaking Bad.
The drug one.
Immediately went to Breaking Bad.
Teacher. There we go.
I have no idea.
Thank you so much.
That is one I did not watch.
I know we had Amber, Alicia, and Jay Worm all Breaking Bad. They're probably sitting there yelling at their computers or their radio right now. No, he was in the TV show with Frankie Muniz. Too,
oh,
and it was
goodness,
he was the middle child, but it's not the middle because that's another show.
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle. See, I know parts of things.
You're so funny.
I'm your source for partial information today.
Well, you know what? I have a couple of birthdays today as well. Both of these people are longtime friends of mine. And Veronica De La Rosa, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. And our friend Feather, I want to wish you a happy birthday as well.
Feather, that's her real name?
No, it's not a real
okay,
name.
But that's a pretty
That's
cool
a great name.
His real name is Dustin, so we call him Feather Duster. It's got different meanings than you're thinking, I'm sure.
All right. Well, coming up on the show today, we will be having Elizabeth Hammonds, the Director of Volunteer Services at YRMC. They're going to talk about the different volunteering opportunities that they have and how you can give back. Even if you have a little time, but you still want to try and do something, they will find a way to work that into your schedule because they rely heavily on volunteers.
That's awesome.
And we were going to have a representative from Sun Vista RVM, but they had an emergency, so we've rescheduled them, I believe, to Monday's show. And we just want to let everyone know it's March 1st. And a reminder again that Midnight at the Oasis kicks off today. We will start things off with the fun run. That will be at 4:30 this afternoon. And it goes until 6, and they will end on Main Street.
Yes.
And then we will be down there. If you want to come out and hang out with us, absolutely, please do so. We'd love to meet you.
Yeah.
You know, we know quite a few of our listeners and viewers, but there's still so many we haven't met, and we'd like the opportunity to do so.
Yes, the whole clan will be there. We're Jennifer and I, of course. We have our WTF gal. Anita's going to be there, and Foodylicious Janice will be there as well.
Right, we're getting the whole crew out there, and come on out and see Boss Man. He is
Yes.
Caballero, and this is the 26th annual Midnight at the Oasis event. And you know what? It's like their primo event of the year. They worked so hard on this, and we're really excited to be part of it. They can also come out and Saturday night for the concerts.
Yeah.
Teresa and I will be on stage emceeing the event. So come on out and say hi to us and cheer us on.
Exactly. We'd love to see all of your beautiful faces.
All right. Now, we have a lot of stuff happening this week, but we'll start with today because it is March 1st. And that means,
Goodness.
I know, can you believe it already?
No, I can't believe it.
All right, well, someone mentioned yesterday, don't you feel that you kind of get cheated for rent during the month of February because you have to pay for a full month and there's only 28 days or 29 in leap year, which we found out is 2020.
It is 2020, but you know what? It's a couple of days, and you're keeping the roof over your head, so it's necessary.
Well, today is National Minnesota Day, and I know we have probably half of their residents here right now in the area. I saw most of them yesterday. They're the 32nd state to join the Union, and they share their northern border with Canada. That would be the other half of our population right now. Angletown Township is on the north edge of the Lake of the Woods. And that makes Minnesota the northernmost state of the continental 48 United States. It's also known as the Gopher State, and it extends along the northern shore of Lake Superior. See, I did not know that part.
I didn't know that part either.
It's also National Fruit Compote Day, and I did look it up, but this is where Anita's expertise comes into play because
she's making a face like she has no idea.
I'm using a fruit compote in my.
See, here, pull that mic up.
Are you really making one?
No,
Do you know what it is?
There's different types of compotes, so just be aware of that. And I am using a compote in my meal today. I made a pork tenderloin with a pear and cranberry compote.
That sounds good to me.
Okay, so tell us what a compote
Well,
is.
it's basically
The word compote in French is mixture.
Yes.
It stands for mixture.
Okay.
and you have fresh compote and you have preserved compote. There's two different types. So you have a fresh compote, so like a fruit
So is
salad.
it like a jelly?
It can be like a fruit salad.
Oh,
As
okay,
simple
I
as a
see.
fruit salad. Or remember, a lot of the terminology that we use today are derivatives from a time where we couldn't preserve food the same way we do today.
Yes,
The
I see.
refrigeration wasn't the same. So they would preserve different types of fruits and vegetables in a compote, kind of like jelly,
I see.
to be used at a later time when fruit or fresh fruits and vegetables weren't as available.
Is that how alcohol came to be?
Well,
A compote is a dessert that originated in 17th century France, and it's made up of whole or pieces of fruit, a mixture in sugar syrup. The whole fruits are cooked in water with added sugar and spices, and that was another way to often hide different things.
Yeah.
Because some
Exactly.
things might turn rancid. So
I was
you
going to say
sweeten it up.
the rottenness.
Delicious.
It sounds so good.
The seasonings which may be include the syrup or vanilla, lemon peel, orange peel, cinnamon sticks, cinnamon powder, cloves,
aniseed.
ground almonds, grated coconut, candied fruit or raisins, and Anita says aniseed. And fruit compote may be served either warm or cold. And the French people believed that fruit cooked in sugar balanced the effects of humidity on the body, led to the invention of compotes. It was initially served in the afternoon as a snack with sour cream and biscuits. That is an interesting combination with the sour, but it may have been not the sour cream we know today.
And
it may have been
biscuits,
like sweet cream that had turned.
Exactly. And biscuits that are not what we think of as a biscuit.
more like
it's
a
more like
cracker.
no, like a scone.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm glad we have it eating.
She's so resourceful. It's because she's well traveled. That's what it is.
She is.
It's also National Horse Protection Day, and the purpose of this day was to bring light to the plight of horses in America and beyond, and help the thousands of unwanted horses in this country find forever homes. And I know they have the different, like the Borough Adoption Day here in the state of Arizona through BLM. They do different things like that, but there are still many places, unfortunately, where they're not really taken care of. And they're such beautiful animals, and look how far back in our history they go.
Yeah.
I mean, they've all played integral roles in our military really far back.
Horses, and then even when we were out at Picacho this week, 2 weekends ago now, I'm used to seeing the burros like on the way to Martinez Lake and all that kind of stuff, but out in the middle of the desert where we were, I was surprised at the amount of burros that we were seeing out there, and even just when we took the back way back to camp. We went through Picacho State Park, and there was just I was really surprised on how many we have out here.
Well, today is also National Peanut Butter Lovers Day, not to be confused with World Peanut Butter Day, which we did recognize, I believe, in January. And the actual invention of peanut butter, its process of manufacturing, and the machinery that are used to make it can be credited to at least 3 doctors or inventors. In 1884, Marcellus Gilmore Edson of Canada patented peanut paste, the finished project from milling roasted peanuts between 2 heated surfaces. Then in 1895, this is what we mentioned before.
Yeah.
Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, the creator of Kellogg's cereal, patented a process for creating peanut butter from raw peanuts, and he marketed it as a healthy protein substitute for patients without teeth. Then in 1903, Dr. Ambrose Straub, again, maybe a relation to your husband, of St. Louis, patented a peanut butter making machine. Then in 1922, chemist Joseph Rosefield invented a process for making smooth peanut butter that kept the oil from separating by using partially hydrogenated oil. And in 1928, he licensed his invention to the company that created Peter Pan peanut butter. And in 1932, he started producing his own peanut butter under the name Skippy.
Wow, there you go. This is definitely not my day
Because you don't like peanut butter?
because I am not a fan of
You would probably like fruit compote if it was the different types of fruit that you like. Just figure it as a topping on ice cream or something like that.
I could probably handle it as long as it's not been.
It's
sitting
it's a
for
fancy
while.
word for preserves.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. I mean, it's no pancakes and Kahlua day.
Oh,
but
right.
Not every day can be that way.
Man, why not?
All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break here on Today in Yuma and come back with our friends from Yuma Regional Medical Center to talk about volunteering. Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting. Make your appointment today to get your 2017 taxes done at their Yuma or Foothills location. Just call 343-1040 to schedule your appointment today.
And Sprague Sports offers training courses including Arizona CCW, First Shot, Hunter Education, and more. Plus, there's always a gunsmith on duty. You can find them on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And one day away from Free Filter Friday. We will call this Free Filter Friday Eve. All you need to do is go by 190 West 10th Street tomorrow, take in your old, dirty, dusty air filter, and they will swap it out and give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter. Again, that's Free Filter Friday from Quick Refrigeration. Visit getcoolquick.com.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services are locally owned and have been providing pest control services in the Yuma area for over 20 years. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149. Better yet, there's a little giveaway going on Facebook, so why don't you go there and find out exactly what it is. There's a hint. It has to do with fair. You can find them on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.
And you know what? We also have a little giveaway here right now. I'm going to take, the number is 3430993. I'm going to take the third caller right now to win a gift certificate valued at $95, good for one residential general pest control spray. 3430993, caller number 2. You have to be at least 18. Good luck. We'll be back after this on Z93, Outlaw Country, Monster Media, Yuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook live feed. Caller 2 now.
I thought you said 3.
Did I say caller 3?
Yes,
Caller
3.
Caller 1,
These
try
cough
again.
drops.
Sorry.
Hey, they work. That's why I keep eating them. I'm surprised you didn't get my face a couple of times because they get to a point where you're just like, oh.
Yeah.
But they also, what do they? They're like a defender. They help if you're feeling like a cold's coming on, and I'm like, I'm doing everything that I can to keep it at bay. I feel much better than I did yesterday. I think because I got some sleep too. So. Woohoo! She got a winner. No,
Are you sick?
I'm not sick. I'm feeling a little sick-ish. My nose, I feel it coming in my nose. I got the tickle and the tickle in my throat.
Dang it. I feel ya.
I've been tripling up on my emergency, my water, and I think it helped I drank so much water yesterday. I feel much better than I did yesterday.
Come on in.
Liar.
No, I am not.
Oh, she's sick in the head. Oh, happy birthday. Jay Worm.
Actually met.
He's lying. It's not his birthday.
Oh.
He said, just kidding.
Come on in, Barb. I'm gonna put you over in the corner over there.
I didn't see
All
that
of
one.
us, I think, are a little sick in the head.
And Elizabeth is the other one, right?
She's in the restroom. She's on.
Gotcha. All right.
I didn't know you were here. How are you?
Oh, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't miss it, right?
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
Barb, what's your last name?
Yeah.
K-N-A-P-P?
Yep. Silent K.
And you're a volunteer?
Yes, I'm a car driver.
You can move the microphone right up towards your ears.
Extra careful.
Drinking water is the best remedy.
I think your dad had a tickle in his throat because I heard him coughing yesterday. We were around a lot of people at the services. But if he's smart, he's tripling up on his vitamin C,
Yes.
drinking a lot of water.
Yes,
Because like I said, I
absolutely.
feel much better than I did yesterday. I was dragging at the end of the day.
Getting all set up. All right. Page and extraction.
How are those pigeons?
Me off. It takes a little while to get them relocated, but they're not as bad. I've noticed that they've taken up residence at some of my neighbors.
Hey, they're not at your house.
Not my problem.
Maybe they should call advocates. Have a seat right there.
Have a seat right there, Elizabeth.
Go ahead and pull the mic right up to you there. Yeah, for the whole thing. The whole thing. There you go.
That one might move sometimes. That's its own thing.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We do want to congratulate our winner of the Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist gift certificate, Albert Perez.
Yay! Congratulations.
All right, definitely stay tuned because we will have more giveaways. And tomorrow's Cat Shirt Friday, so that's our big giveaway each week.
It is. And you know what? I know you have some pretty awesome things in store for that. And
We
they
do.
can actually start getting us their entries now if they buy.
You can. We put them all in a folder regardless of how early you send them. So
Exactly.
you can either text them to 928-343-0993 or message them to us on Facebook. Now, next up with us in the studio, we have Elizabeth Hammonds, the Director of Volunteer Services at Yuma Regional Medical Center. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
And we also have Barb Knapp. Barb, you are a volunteer, one of the golf cart drivers.
That's sure.
Well, we have you ladies here because we want to talk about how Yuma Regional Medical Center is serving the growing community. And with that, there are growing pains, and volunteers can kind of help take care of some of those issues.
Oh, absolutely. As the hospital continues to grow and expand our services, so does the need for volunteers. And so it's always exciting to be able to do that. Cart drivers is probably one of our interesting enough, the cart drivers is one of the most popular positions in the winter.
Well, some of us do like the summer.
And so, but we are very fortunate to also have volunteers year round. So, with that said, sometimes the hardest to recruit position is a cart driver in the summer.
Why would that be, Elizabeth?
I wonder what that is. I wonder what that is. But Barb has been a volunteer for over 15 years.
16, something like that.
Something like that, right? So who's counting? But it's 16 years
Yeah,
as a
long time.
car driver. And so she is one of our leaders. She's one of our trainers, recruiters, and just a great poster child for car drivers.
Now, if anyone has been to Yuma Regional Medical Center, you've noticed the renovations. We had the addition of the new emergency department within the last year and the multi-level parking garage. And I still haven't parked in the garage yet, but I believe, fortunately, hang on, I got to knock on other wood. I haven't had the need to go to the hospital for anything other than exciting things. There was the private tour that we got, and then 2 friends had babies. So
very
that's always very
nice.
positive news.
Sure it is.
And I think I parked a little further down by the admin offices.
Right.
It wasn't too bad. I want to leave the good spots for people that might need them more
Right,
than
we
I do,
appreciate that.
even when it's 114 degrees.
I know, exactly.
But I've always been offered rides by the amazing volunteers in the carts, and I think I've taken them up on that one time. May have been July.
I was going to say, in the summer,
Yep,
usually
in the
when I
summer.
take them up on that often.
All right. Well, explain the parking garage, because sometimes Barb said people tend to want to park at the top.
Well, what's interesting, and Barb can definitely share a little bit more. So we have 2 parking garages. One is specifically for our employees, and the other one is the visitor parking. But what Barb is talking, she can share on that in regards to parking in the top.
Okay, we have 3 levels in our parking garage. P1 is the bottom, P2 is the middle, and P3 is the top. And it's open air, and a lot of people like to park there because it's so convenient to walk right across from the parking lot into the main entrance of the hospital. However, in the summertime,
Do you find they go down a little further?
the first couple years, no, they didn't, but now they are starting to go below where the car stays cool, or if they have a pet, they'll park down there so that the dog is comfortable, not in the hot heat. And so, but they still like to use a top one.
I don't think we're so. If you don't venture out too much outside of Yuma, you don't get used to visiting parking garages. So it is a little bit scary when you're going down the tunnels. And so I know as car drivers, they will encourage people to go underneath. So if the top is full, people will circle around for 15, 20 minutes to get that top. And just not having that comfort level. But because we've had it for a few years, the car drivers are like, follow me. They have signs, follow me to the bottom.
Good.
But they're looking like, no, I don't want to go. But it's just as safe, and it's actually much cooler down there.
Definitely, I know when I've been there, I usually will go down because you can get a great space right there near the elevator if you're going to walk in, take the elevator, or you have the cart drivers that will take you. So it's just as easy.
Yeah, well, yesterday it got full on the top, so we kind of positioned ourselves down in the incoming lane there, that telling them it's full and you've got to go downstairs. There's plenty of room where to park, and if we knew about that somebody left, we'd direct them to that on the top level too.
Well, I know we have the parking structure across from the courthouse. Are those the only two in Yuma that we have?
I think so.
I don't know if we have anything located on base. I'm not sure about that.
I want to say yes, because the only other place I would see it would be AWC. They just have the covered parking. So yeah, I wouldn't say.
I think so.
See, that's like when talking about my hometown, we had one elevator that I knew of, and then two when the police department. It was the post office and the police department. So Yuma's a little larger.
Just
Have a few more elevators too, by the way.
Now, of course, there is the cart drivers, but there's also lots of other areas that you need volunteers at.
We do, and so one of the things, and so it's probably important to note that we were just chosen as the best place to volunteer. So that's pretty exciting for us. But we do have, probably about 70 or so service areas that we provide. The volunteers provide service.
Different areas?
About 70. So there's multiple. Oh wow! Right?
Wow! Yeah, that's a wow.
It's a lot. So for the most part, volunteers do have a huge responsibility because they're the first impression. They walk in. Car drivers are the first people that most people meet. People. It's not a place that you want to go. You are there for service, unless there's really happy times. You're there to go see a newborn or such. But information desk, we have the main information desk, surgery, labor and delivery. We have also one of our most popular programs within the hospital is our pet therapy program.
Really?
Yeah, so it's pretty neat. We have about 12 dogs right now. So that is definitely really popular with the staff. And really popular with our patients, of course. And so we do track how many visits, and it's kind of half and half. And so we know as staff, we get stressed. We need a little bit of doggy love as well, a little doggy time. So then we go into our patients' rooms and be able to provide that. So there's a lot of patients that come in and miss their dogs and will request a dog visit.
Oh,
and so we have some dogs. It's interesting is that we never really, I do, a lot of people don't ever remember the handler's name, but they always remember the dog's name. So it's like, I want to see a certain dog. What's it? Oh, I have no idea who the person is, but always know the dog.
Oh, that's sweet.
So it's really neat.
The volunteering is so important to all of the organizations in our community.
Absolutely.
And everywhere. And I know that some will provide a breakdown because they're non-paid positions.
That's correct.
But they'll still say, they're putting in this many hours. If we were to have to pay for all of it, it certainly would not be in the budget. And I know that is the case also with Yuma Regional Medical Center. But Barb, from your perspective, it's not a paying position, but what's important to you about doing this job? What do you enjoy about it?
I enjoy meeting the people. I enjoy providing a service for those that really need it. And it's just kind of good feeling. Overall good feeling.
You may not get a monetary pay, but you get paid in other ways. You get paid in your heart, you get paid in your soul, and those things are all important as well. So like you said, even if it's driving a car or working in the gift shop and things like that, you get praise, and that's what's a big deal.
That's right. Many times I've been, you're my angel. Thank goodness you're working here and picking us up. I really appreciate it.
And it's what you might consider a small gesture, but to them it's very important. If they have mobility issues and stuff, it certainly speeds up the process. And again, the comfort level too. If it's in the summer, nobody wants to be walking even those, couple blocks to get to wherever they may be going.
That's true.
Now, is there a lot of requirements when it comes to volunteering?
So the minimum age for volunteer is 15 years old, and there is no max age. So we do have volunteers that are up in their early 90s that are still able to provide the service. The 15-year-olds, we start in the summer. So actually, Monday we'll start accepting applications for our summer program.
Oh, perfect.
So that's good to know.
And
Right.
that March 5th.
So I believe that's 5th. Yes, that's correct. So March 5th we'll be accepting those applications. You do go online for that one to our website, so yumaregional.org. The requirements for high school students is a little bit more than say 18 and above. For the 15-year-olds, we do ask for letter recommendations. We need their immunization records. And then they do have to attend orientation. There's also an interview process for them, as every volunteer. We want to make sure that we look at their application, we look at, why are they there? What's their purpose? What do they hope to gain?
But even as a volunteer position, this is wonderful real world experience too for the job
Absolutely.
force later on. Looks great on resumes, college
Absolutely.
applications, and again, it makes you feel good knowing that you're doing
right.
good for
And for
others.
the most people, they want to come in. One of the most reasons is they want to make a difference. They want to help somebody, and for our high school students, we have also a lot of college students. Is they want to explore some health careers. They know they want to work in healthcare, they just don't know where. So with our high school and college students, we're able to provide the real world to be able to do that and to do shadowing experience too with perhaps a nurse, radiology, and areas that really interest them.
That is such a valuable service too, though, because some may say, "I'm thinking about respiratory therapy or physical therapy," but they don't really know
right.
until maybe you can apply the real life practical
Sure.
experience and say, I saw this and I really enjoyed how that department interacted, or what the patient experience was like too,
Sure.
and saw how everything came together.
Right.
What are the areas you most need volunteers right now?
So probably the other area, I should probably mention that we have a nice group of winter visitors. But guess what? They're leaving us already. I know.
Right.
So they're starting to bring in their leave of absence, typically leave March, April. I always tease them when they come in. They're like, "Oh, it's ready to leave." And I said, "No, it's not May yet." And they're like, "No way. I'm not staying till May." So again, a nice group, just very dedicated group of winter staff that we have. But they're leaving us. So with that said, car driver. So back to the car driver. Really looking for evening and weekend assistance. Evening and weekend assistance. Typically, we want to. Our shifts start at 6 in the morning. That's what Barb drives. She likes that early morning.
It's really nice in the summertime.
I'm still at bed at 6 a.m. and they don't get there right at 6. They're like 5:30 in the morning. So the early morning shift does start at 6 a.m. The last shift starts at 5. So we're looking for 5 to 8:30 is some of the shifts
In the evening?
in the evening. So we do have about one right now, but we're looking for an additional person really to support the red line, which is the red line is an area that's really dedicated to our emergency department and labor and delivery. So where you parked an admin, that whole stretch, that's where we really want to be able to support and really recruit volunteers. We do have a lot of working adults, so that would really open it up for working adults that perhaps want to come in on one day a week in the evenings to be able to do that.
Well, it's a wonderful way to give back and again help those who need any type of little assistance. But
Sure.
again, there are other departments, and you know what? If you go to yumaregional.org, you can find the application there.
Absolutely.
If they have any questions, who can they reach out to if they want to talk to someone?
They can talk to me directly. My number is 336-2005.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And is there information about volunteering on your website?
There is. Right.
And that's YRMC
as well, right? That we have a whole page dedicated just for us.
That's fantastic. And again, Barb, thank you. Now,
You're welcome.
you've mentioned the summer, so does that mean you are a year-round resident?
Yes, I am.
Well, props to you for that.
And I have substituted one time. Since I do morning hours and it's pretty comfortable. One of the ladies was off for some reason, vacation or illness or something. So I volunteered on her shift, and she worked the 4 to 8. And the day that I did it was the hottest day we had at 117.
Oh.
So now I understand what these people
Maybe she knew what was coming. That's why she called in sick
I
that
don't
day.
know, but
Barb will do it.
But
Barb will
did
do
you
it.
know, in that shift, sometimes you have the most amazing sunsets.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Up on the hill at the hospital, what a view.
But you get the sunrise where you're at, depending on the time of year.
Oh, yes, that's true.
That's
But
what-
I did find that we have cleaning rags on our carts, and it was very hot, and I made the mistake of going in to do something and coming back out and really seeing the difference in the heat. So I went back in and wet my rag, tied it around my neck, and what amazing difference it was.
That's all you need, right?
Keep those little
It did
tips
help.
in mind.
Yeah.
All right, our guest today, we want to thank you so much for coming in. We have Elizabeth Hammonds, the Director of Volunteer Services at YRMC, and Barb Knapp, our volunteer extraordinary. Thank you for your 16 plus years
Yes,
of service.
amazing.
All right, again, the website is yumaregional.org if you're interested in learning more about the volunteering or other programs that they have there.
Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thanks for inviting us.
Thank you.
It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie out in the courtyard where it's a little nicer than it is in the middle of the summer. We are going to take a quick break here on Today in Yuma. The show's brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you. Ask about their advanced program. You can get up to a $2,500 advance while your tax refund processes. No additional fees or APR cost if you use the program. Call 343-1040.
And Sprague Sports, visit their partner location, Truckmates, Yuma's home for snug top shells and lids, Linex spray and bed liners, and 3-in window tinting and BDS suspensions. You can find them next to Sprague's on 32nd Street, next to Lowe's.
Quick question. Is there an age limit in order to be able to drive the carts per Facebook Live?
An
An age limit on
There
the
is
hiring.
not. Okay, there is a little. Just there is some tests. There's some training that's required. There's a testing on the carts, and other things. But
Perfect. All right. Thank you very
Wonderful.
much. The show is also brought to you by Quick Refrigeration. They're family owned and operated, and they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area since 1955. Visit getcoolquick.com, and don't forget, tomorrow is Free Filter Friday.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services offers wildlife control like feral cat trapping, snake and skunk relocation, and pigeon extraction. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149 and follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.
It's Today in Yuma, and we'll be back after the break.
Good job, everybody! Yay! Good job, Elizabeth.
yay! Thank you, girls, for helping us.
You're very welcome.
I love listening to these ladies interview.
I know, right?
Someone emailed, they're like, can you give us a complete list? We're very nervous.
I know, right?
No.
Oh, you guys were awesome.
It happens.
Just come and have a conversation. Talk about
Those shoes are so cute. I love those. Your Friday shoes?
Yeah, typically. Can't see them. She was talking about my shoes.
Oh, you have nice shoes. Yes. I'm like, actually, look at that.
We're going to face that wall. Maybe we should put the...
They're usually my cat shirt Friday shoes.
In the back? Yeah, he's tall. He's got a squeeze back there. Scoot on over. There you go. Make a horseshoe.
There we go.
Oh, who are we looking at?
At me, up here. Smile.
There we go.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, ladies.
Appreciate it. Again, thank you for your service.
Thank
That's
you.
awesome.
Yeah, thank you. Good to meet you as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anytime.
No problem.
Careful. On something. Oh, we're all stepping. Anita's falling and you're stepping on something.
Thanks for getting interview. Thank you.
Of course. See you guys later.
All right.
Be safe, you guys.
Thanks, camera lady.
Good.
Bye, ladies. Thank you.
Put our sign out.
We didn't put our. It was a.
I thought about it.
I did too, but at that point everyone was already here.
I know. It's like, oh, they know where to go. Mario Kart at the hospital. If anything goes wrong, you're always in the best
You know what?
place.
It would be so cool if that parking lot was empty. That would go carts in there. Oh, so much fun.
I don't know that it's ever empty, though.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen
That
it.
sounded fast.
Oh, it was the end of that.
Was that fine print?
Yes. I was like, what is that? Now I know.
When I came out the door, earlier to come over here, we had the rooster, we had the hen, we had Fig. I'm like, it's a menagerie in the courtyard.
Remember though, Animal Farm.
That was funny. Okay, we ready?
I was just waiting for the horse today. I was just waiting for the horse today.
We have a message. Cutter emailed. They're looking at getting on next week. They do yoga with cats.
I know, I saw that. Ask only if it brings a cat and demonstrate.
A demonstration.
Hey, Cutter, are you watching? We'll check the schedule and let you know. But yes, but you have to bring a cat and a mat.
Demonstrations will ensue in the courtyard.
All right, we ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We want to thank Barb and Elizabeth for coming in from Yuma Regional Medical Center and talking about their volunteer opportunities.
Yes, you know what? It's always, whenever I think of volunteer, I always think of the hospital first because, you know, at some point or another, we've all been to the hospital and you see all of them running around in their little pink shirts. And, you know, they really do make a difference. They do brighten your day, and they're full of a lot of information. So definitely, if you're looking for any kind of volunteer opportunity, definitely look at Yuma Regional Medical Center because they have a lot of different things there.
So I have a question.
Oh, Anita has a question.
So I'm probably dating myself. I'm not from Yuma. So originally I grew up in the Midwest in Indiana, and we had several different hospitals there. And volunteering has really changed over the ages. I think that we're seeing more people interacting and volunteering in different ways. But I can remember candy stripers. Was that something that was here in Yuma?
They have had them over time.
Yes, they have. I remember them when I was younger there at Yuma Regional, and they were in the gift shop, and they wore an actual striped shirt.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it was a whole uniform.
I think a lot of them are more specialized type of volunteers now.
Right.
A friend of mine, I thought she was a candy striper, but she was responsible for restocking the books and the videos that the different patients would have access to because you wanted to really keep those materials fresh because some of them may have extended stays in the hospital.
Well,
and
and a
that was
lot
her
of them
job.
too will go into the areas like the ER and things where there's people at and walk around with either refreshments or with those different magazines and books and offering to people too. So
Right.
you're not dating yourself
Okay.
because I remember.
There is an event coming up tonight today that we want to talk about. And speaking of a hospital volunteer, one of our longtime volunteers is Alton Brown. And you know what? He's done so many good things in this community. He's one of our favorite Santa Clauses. And again, he was one of the cart drivers for quite a while. And I believe his wife also volunteers in the Cancer Center. And she's the one that shared this information. There is a takeover today.
Yes, there is
Or dining to donate.
Dining to Donate, and it's going to be taking place at Applebee's on 16th Street, and it's from 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. So anytime after 2 p.m. you can go in there. You can show them the flyer, and I believe you posted the flyer on your Facebook page yesterday, correct?
I did.
You just show them the flyer, and a portion of the proceeds goes to help Yuma Regional Medical Center Cancer Resource Center.
And the Applebee's is donating 20% of the bill, and a
Wow.
lot of takeovers do 10, so that's a pretty large amount.
Yeah.
And again, that's today, 2 p.m. until 10 p.m., and it's at the 16th Street location. Make sure that you can just show them, pull it up from my page and show them on your phone.
Yeah, exactly.
Or print it off if you're able to do so.
And a lot of times, if you don't have the flyer with you, just ask them, let them know you're there for the takeover, and they will more than likely either hand you a flyer, or they will just, help you and put it into your bill and make sure it goes to the right place.
That's right. Now, Midnight at the Oasis, again, we've been talking about this pretty consistently for a few weeks now because it's an event that we're all really excited about. And like Captain Midnight said yesterday, the proceeds from their events go back right back into the community,
Yes.
helping youth with scholarships. They do have the local organizations from some of our athletic teams and groups that do setup of the dance floor, some of the staging. They help with a lot of that. And then they make donations to those clubs. So, it's a win-win situation. It gives our youth some real life experience too at some of these special events, and again, instead of just making simply a donation, they're working for it too, which is fantastic. But we did post the map on our website of the Friday cruise because I think that's the one we have the most questions about from the community.
Yeah, and it's something that I think we all look forward to. I remember even when Eli was super little, we would go park along the canal off of Avenue B. But they do. I'll show our Facebook Live viewers the map. I have it right here in front of me. But just so you know, they do leave the Yuma Greyhound Park going east onto 40th Street. They take a right and go south on 4th Avenue. And isn't that 4th Avenue Extension?
Yes.
That's right.
I think so.
And then they take Airport Loop and they go onto County 14 to Avenue B. Then they go north towards 32nd. Then they take a right on 32nd Street and go up all the way to Avenue A and make a big circle. They make a big circle. So there is plenty area for you to actually view this parade. And they say tips for viewing the classic cars. And I think they do this because a lot of people, there is quite a few people that show up. So they're kind of giving you the best vantage points to see these cars. There you can view the cars along the cruise route. Parking and viewing is available on both sides of the route on 4th Avenue and County 14th Street. There's ample room to park to view on the east side of Avenue B, east of the it says east of the curb and alongside where the canal bank is. 32nd Street between Avenue B. Parking is allowed in that old Kmart parking lot area. You
A lot of parking there too.
Exactly. And there is traffic control that will start at 4 p.m. And I know a lot of times that parade starts at 4:30. So a lot of times if you are working till 5, you might run into that traffic. So if you're not wanting to see the parade, just avoid that 32nd Street in that area entirely.
And the traffic control is being provided by multiple agencies, both the Yuma Police Department and the Yuma County Sheriff's Office, because the route covers a couple different jurisdictions.
Exactly.
And we want to again thank them for helping keep the peace during that time.
Exactly.
Because there can be quite a bit of traffic. Now there is another event coming up on Saturday. You might want to plan your day around this because you can get some great deals. Crossroads Mission, their thrift store, is having a warehouse sale, and the warehouse furniture is discounted 50%, and all the clothing is also 50% off. Plus, they will be doing giveaways every hour. They have lots of prizes to give away. They are located on 8th Street at 5th Avenue. You can't miss them on the corner there where they are located. I need to get a shot of that for Facebook Live if you would like to head on over and check out the Crossroads Mission Thrift Store.
Yeah, they accumulate. I think I went there for this one last year. This is something they do annually just to kind of clear out everything and kind of start fresh again. And there was so much stuff there. There's so much stuff in the back that they don't even get a chance to get out. And this is the time they get out. If you go there and you don't see something, maybe ask them, because there's chances that they might have, you know what, I have a dresser like that in the back, or I have a bed that size in the back. So definitely ask because they tend to have some things in the back. And sometimes they open it up to the back there where you can get back there and see if there's anything that you would like.
And you can also check because they have volunteering opportunities there too.
Yes, they do.
Maybe you're retired from retail, but you can't quite get it out of your blood and you want to find a way to help out.
Yeah.
They're accepting volunteers there too. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break here on Today in Yuma. We will be back with more after this on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed.
Almost forgot we had one more break.
Been trying to keep.
Bone thugs.
The other day, I missed her wave, and I was like, try to stay there till I hear her.
Is that wrist, elbow?
Have to do the parade thing.
No, that hurts.
It does. After a while, it's like
sup. I try and rotate my arms. But
I know,
it feels
one's
weird.
up for a while,
It feels
and
weird
the other
left-handed.
one.
Hey, little bone thugs, you forgot the and harmony part. My niece is Harmony. So I throw that in there. I finished up the family history. And
Did you?
Yeah, I'm working. I'll have to let you guys read the specialized version I wrote.
I'm excited about that.
For comedic relief.
Yep, it will not be going to my 89-year-old great Aunt Peggy, by the way. But I'm getting down to the bottom of my son's kids, and Jaylee's 14.
Your son's kids?
Jason, yeah, I'm sorry, my...
I was like
your
brothers.
grandma. Did you become a grandma?
My brother's kids. Jaylee's the baby. And I know her, but I know stuff she likes, but I'm thinking, I got to add a little more meat to it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Jaylee, what stuff do you like? She goes, I love my friends. I love my family. I love chocolate, sugar, and bacon.
Okay.
So I'm going through and I'm talking about Kenneth and his fiance, and he was when he was born. There were some health challenges that he overcame. Harmony had scoliosis. I included that in there because she was always very active with dance and stuff. And then I'm like, okay, Jaylee, bacon, bacon, sugar, and chocolate.
Have you seen that video? I saw it on Facebook, and it's like little kids that try foods for the first time. That little kid in the high chair, and he has a little bit of an accent, and plus he's not. He's so little that he's learning to speak, but they give him a piece of bacon, and he's like, bacon. And he's like eating it. He's just like, oh, this is heaven. Then he goes, bacon. Oh, it's so cute. I watched that like 3 times because he was just like the look on his face of sheer bliss was just hilarious. I was like, oh, that is
that
great.
And little boy, Linda.
Oh gosh. That is so funny.
Oh, awesome.
That little boy in bacon, though, you have to look it up. I'll have to find it. Somebody posted it this morning, and I saw it again. I played it because I want the way he says it is so cute.
That is
Have you
hilarious.
seen on America's Funniest Home Videos? There was one. It was a little girl, and she's holding a radish in her hand, and she must be 2, maybe 3, 2.5, 3. She's, isn't this the cutest little apple you ever seen?
I think I've seen that one.
I love this beautiful, cute little apple. And then they're like, well, try it. And she takes a bite.
Aww. That was rude. They ruined that poor girl.
She makes the sour face, and she goes, I don't like apples.
Linda, listen. Listen, Linda.
Yeah.
I love that. Good morning, big brother. And that's not the government either. It's really my big brother. Big brother's watching.
Always.
Maybe he heard me talking smack about my relatives. He's like,
I'm just
I need to
letting you
tune
know
in.
I'm watching you,
my
Jennifer.
spidey sense. So I think I need to tune in.
All right, we ready?
Yep.
The Today in Yuma phone lines are open. Give Jennifer and Teresa a call at 782-4321.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
We are here live each morning from 9 to 10 a.m. on not one, but 2 radio stations.
2 radio stations and, of course, Facebook Live.
That's right. You can tune in on Z93 or Outlaw Country Radio. You can watch us on Facebook Live. Now, we originate the live feed from my personal page. It is open to the public, though, so you can watch it there. But we also share it on the station page just to get an additional reach and make sure all of our listeners and viewers are able to track us down.
Yes, and if you do not have a Facebook page, as I know some people don't, all you have to do is go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma tab, and there you will be able to view the day's show there. But we also have a YouTube page.
That's right. It's Monster Media, and at least the last 2 months of our show are posted on there.
Yeah.
I try and upload some of our favorite shows from the past year and 2 months as time allows, just to give people more of a library if they'd like to go back and follow up with some of the guests that we had on, or just see how our outfits have changed. I don't know.
Mostly, I think our hair has changed.
Yes.
most.
I think everyone.
Everybody's hair has changed.
There's
the
been
most.
evolution across the board.
Definitely. But there is a lot of cool things on monstermediayuma.com. If you go to the local monster tab there, you'll be able to find our local monster of the week. And each week we feature a different local musician on our website, and we actually play them on Z93, and on the occasion that we get some country music, we put it on Outlaw Country as well. This week we're featuring 16-year-old Mallory Lemon, and her song is called Never Mattered, and she is fantastic. She has such a soft, sweet voice, and like I said, she's been featured all week on Z93, and I'm always looking for local monsters. If you are a local musician, I know Jay Worm, if he's still watching, he can attest to that. We like to do what we can to feature all kinds of genres, and back in the day, radio used to be local. You used to have a lot, they would feature all of the local musicians and things like that, and we've kind of taken that back. And we have a lot of awesome musicians. And since we've been doing this, I think going on 3 years now, we've had quite a few different musicians, and now they're starting to partner together. And I'm so excited to see the outcome of this, because there's a particular one. I know they have a song already done. I'm just waiting for them to actually send it to me so we can get it on the radio. London.
Yes. The collaborations are great. We really enjoy them. Little says, Monsters Evolving. I'm going to throw a Pokeball at someone. So many Pokemon references these last few weeks.
But if you have original music and you want to hear it on the radio, get a hold of me. You can always find my information at monstermediayuma.com. Give us a call here at the station. Shoot me a message on Facebook, and we'll be happy to feature you.
But come on out tonight and hang out with us.
Yes, come hang out with us.
Well, you might find Teresa and I walking down the street getting some Facebook Live video of all the cars. For those who might not be able to attend, maybe they're stuck at work, they're second or third shift workers, and they can't quite make it out, but they still want to see those amazing classic vehicles out there.
Yes.
Come on down. There's going to be great food, all the local restaurants, many of our favorites. And a reminder, you have a chance to get your entry in for tomorrow's Foodylicious Friday giveaway. Janice will be drawing a winner. All you need to do to enter to win a gift certificate from 251 downtown Yuma's Original Twisted Kitchen, go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the Foodylicious tab at the top, and she has a quick little entry form you can fill out. You're automatically entered to win that gift certificate.
Yes, and she does that drawing every Friday morning. So get your entries in now for tomorrow.
That's right. Get them in by 8 a.m.
Yes, 8 a.m. tomorrow, and she will draw the winner. If you're not the lucky winner of that gift certificate, go right back and enter again. And you can enter as many times as you like. That's one of the things I love about our contest is you can enter them all more than once.
That's right. And someone asked if we had a winner of the Phoenix Suns tickets. Yes, we drew the winner yesterday. They were contacted. Do you remember the name? I did not write it down.
No, but I can find out.
Sorry about that. And we have more tickets to give away. I believe it's for the April 6th game. So in a couple weeks we will start the entries for that, because we are nearing the end of the season sometime in April. I'm really excited because my family is going to go to the game on April 8th. So I'm taking April 9th off, by the way. Make a note of that. I wrote it on the calendar next door, but I think it's an 8 o'clock game on a Sunday, and it won't be over until after 10, and it's a bit of a long drive, so we'll go ahead and stay up there.
You know what's funny is Facebook cracks me up. Because whenever I don't want to see messages, they pop up. But now that I'm trying to find it, and actually so I can find the name of the winner, because I messaged him yesterday.
Nickname's Tony.
Is it?
He picked him up this morning.
Okay, good.
Tony picked him up this morning.
Well, good. Tony, congratulations. And that's funny. Every time I don't want to see messages, I see them, and now I can't find it when I need it.
Is that a Murphy's Law, maybe?
Probably.
Somehow?
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is.
Well, we already kicked off our opening for the entries for Cat Shirt Friday.
Yes.
So you can start getting those sent in. We would certainly love to hear from you. Oh, it looks like the winner was Tony Azcagorta.
There you go. I'm glad you gave that a shot. That last name. It wasn't an easy one.
Azcagorta. There you go. Congratulations, Tony. Again, we always have a lot of contests and lots of Midnight at the Oasis winners trickling in to pick up those tickets. It's always a joy to see them and meet those members of our community.
Definitely.
We are out of tickets. They've all officially been given away.
Oh no, what are we going to do?
So, well, you can go buy your tickets. The best value is the passport.
Yes, you save $20 by buying the passport.
That's huge.
That's right. So spend your $20 for the passport or your $20 to get entered to win that Chevy C10 truck they're giving away.
Exactly. That will actually be posted in front of Lutz Casino tonight, so you can actually walk around, look at it, don't touch. Well, I don't know. They might let you, but I know that those cars down there are nice and shiny, and I wouldn't want fingerprints on mine. But yes, definitely get down to Main Street tonight. Like Jen and I said, we will be down there. But that awesome Midnight at the Oasis C10 will be there. They do the drawing for that on Sunday morning.
On Sunday, and you can get tickets from any Caballeros member.
Ooh, are you putting them on the spot? What if they don't have tickets?
They will have tickets. I bet you they will all have tickets. If not, they will take you by the hand and walk you over to someone that has tickets.
That has tickets. Definitely. Again, a traffic reminder for tonight. Main Street is going to be closed from 1st Street all the way to 3rd Street, so park on the outsides behind the buildings. And then tomorrow, the Midnight at the Oasis cruise, 32nd Street and Avenue B is probably going to be an area you want to avoid anywhere between 4 and 6 o'clock.
I may have to hovercraft home.
Yeah, well, you can't take the freeway now?
I can, but there's so much traffic. Oh, get off my lawn. That's what I feel like some days.
But you know what? The cruise goes north, so you should be able to go.
I should be able
south,
to.
right?
I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. And one of
why not just stay and watch the cruise and then go home?
that's probably what I'll do. One of our friends texted. He goes, I can't wait for baseball season, so we'll have lots of giveaways for that.
Diamondbacks!
We are your contest station for sure. It's Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. Come on out to the downtown rally tonight from midnight at the Oasis. We will be back. Well, we'll be on the air tonight, and then Today in Yuma is back tomorrow from 9 to 10 on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and of course, Facebook Live. Hopefully, we'll see all of you tonight. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma. Thanks, Anita.
Of course.
Have a great day,
See you
everyone.
tomorrow.
Happy Friday, Junior. It's going to be a gorgeous day. Go out and enjoy it.